Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Daddy's Barbecue Pit. This week, we're gonna use our PK Go and we're gonna cook you all a Porterhouse steak. Stick around. Okay, so for our Porterhouse, we're keeping this super simple. Salt, pepper, and a little bit of Jacobson Salt Company. It's their garlic, black garlic salt. And we're not going to do a whole lot of trimming this. The butcher took care of me on this, so just take off some of this small fat on the side of the filet. Get that off there. We'll probably clean a little bit of this up. This is a Porterhouse steak. A lot of people know it as a T-bone, of course. You got the filet here, which is excellent, and then you got the strip. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. We're just gonna hit each side with some salt. This is a pretty thick piece of meat, so I mean you're not gonna overdo it. A little bit of fresh ground pepper, and then some of our black garlic salt we're gonna use on it today. So we're gonna flip this guy over and do the same thing to the other side. We're gonna let this sit probably for about 15-20 minutes until some of these seasonings start breaking down a little bit. We got our PK Go running wide open, so we'll put this guy on there, do a couple minutes on each side to get a sear, and then we're gonna set it off the side and finish it indirect. And we'll show you what we're talking about when we say indirect when we go back to the grill. Okay, so we have our Porterhouse. It's been sitting for about a half hour. We got some good hot coals here. We're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to keep that filet away from the hottest part of the heat. We're gonna sear both sides for about 3 minutes each. Let it get a good crust. And then we're gonna move it off to the side where we don't have any heat. And that's where we're gonna do most of the cooking. It's gonna be indirect. Ooh, smells good already. Okay, so we're about 3 minutes in. We're gonna go ahead and check this. And we just wanna check it to see if we got a good sear on that first side. Oh yeah, I like that. Make sure you get it completely loose from your grill. We did spray these, but we're gonna go ahead now. We're gonna hit the other side. Another 3 minutes on this side, and then we're gonna move it off, as I said prior, to indirect heat. Okay, so we did 3 minutes on that side as well. We're gonna go ahead and check it, make sure we got a good sear on that backside. Oh yeah, that was looking good. So we're just gonna flip it over, and we're gonna put the strip side towards the heat. And I'm gonna come in with my thermometer. We're gonna run this in about 3 inches up on that strip and start watching our temp. We want to bring it up. We're going to bring ours up to 135. You can cook your steak to whatever temp you prefer. We like ours at about 135. So we're just going to let this go on this side indirect until it finishes. So our timer has went off. We're just going to go ahead and probe this to make sure where we're at. And you can see this thing's plenty done. We're gonna go ahead and get this off. Pull out our probe. Don't grab that with your hands. It is hot. We'll grab a plate and get this plated up. So, ooh man, does that look good? Crusty. We're gonna go ahead and put that on there. We're gonna let this rest at least 15 minutes like we said, maybe longer. Then we'll show you how it turned out. Okay, so our Porterhouse is rested for about 15 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and separate this filet side from the bone. Just kind of pull it off to the side. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the strip side. Come down the bone and just kind of work around that T-bone, so to speak. Yeah, see how it kind of split off? It was kind of a weird. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna slice this up. Nice and tender, I can tell you that by the feel of it. And then we're gonna trim up this fillet side. Super tender. Has some au jus left over, just pour that down over it. And we're gonna give this bad boy a try. I'm gonna try this one right here, if I can get it out of there. Nice and tender. Cooked perfect, not overdone. We took it right to 135, rested it for about 15 minutes. We hope you like this video. Make sure you check out our other videos. We got one on tomahawk steaks and we got one on ribeyes. I think you'll like them both. Again, thanks for following us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next week. Get you some. Oh my God, try this. Looking juicy. Flavor's good too, isn't it?